going to take all 15 starring in their role for us to come in and have a chance to win any given night. So I'm just thrilled with the togetherness of this group and their buy-in in that. But yeah, that's what I would say kind of about the current group.
Yeah, it's crazy to look at because as I'm looking at this roster, all of your guys are multi-sport athletes. I'm old school. I know you are too. I know you played football. You played some hockey. I know the hockey community was sad when you went and played basketball. But these kids are all multi-sport athletes. You got Reese Hoy, who's a great lacrosse player. You got all the soccer players on the team, from Giovanni to Caesar to Kane. You mentioned Bap. And then you've got football players as well. So, you've got a plethora of athletes out there, and that's got to be a ton of fun. But it's also got to be hard to manage, Coach.
For sure. Like you said, I had that experience in my past being a multi-sport athlete, and I talk about we want all-around athletes. I think their experience in high-stress games and high-level competitions only helps each of the sports. It's an incredible testament to them to be dedicated to multiple things and excel at those things. I love that. One, having that experience myself and just how valuable it can be to have different roles on different teams, and I think that's what is going to make us special this year as we try to meet our potential. It's a strength of ours. I don't view that as not being specialized. I don't do that as being a hindrance. It just, it'll take us a little longer to hit our stride maybe, but this team is committed. They're hungry. Any adversity, I think we use as fuel, and I'm really proud of them for that. And they're ready to come to work each day, each practice, and get the most out of it and continue to grow and earn. And hopefully that results in wins, but ultimately I think it makes them better young men, and that's what we're trying to become at the end of the day, or produce at the end of the day, is great young men and give back wherever they end up.
Well, you've got 8 teams here, including yourself, for the shootout. It is a tough schedule, and obviously we don't know exactly who we're going to play because it is a round-robin tournament, which is based on winning or losing.
Like you said, the whole tournament's a buzzsaw. There's talented teams, they're well-coached, they're skilled, and I'm just excited for that opportunity. And again, for us, these early season tournaments are a chance for us to find out who we are, find out where we need to get better. We're going to respect everyone, but we're not going to fear anyone. We want to go in and take care of business on our home court. So, as coaches, we kind of keep an eye out to the future, but I think that's part of the fun is we want to go 1-0 today. That's our goal, and not get too far ahead of ourselves. And then whoever's up tomorrow, we're going to try and go 1-0 tomorrow.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight and for the rest of the tournament and this season. Great to chat with you. Any final thoughts before you guys hit the hardwood?
No, I just really appreciate it.
Is that the right chord? Oh, it's not. No, it is.
proceeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Mountain Ironworks, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the fields, court, or ice, Mountain Ironworks will help you play to the best of your ability. Mountain Ironworks! Let our family help your family see better. Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages. Come see all the latest fashions of glasses and sunglasses. Mountain Ironworks, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig. Schedule an appointment today at mountainironworks.com. Go Sailors!
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Kim Morris. I'm number 2 and I play guard. I've been playing basketball for about 5 years. My goals for the season is I'd like to win a league championship. I also play soccer. My favorite subject in school is math because it just makes sense to me. Over the summer, I golfed a lot and played soccer and basketball. After I graduate, I think I will take a gap year and then go to college. My favorite movie is Cars, and I am Kay Morris. I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Brought to you by
Builders First Source,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
Ellens & Strom, Attorneys at Law,
The Agency Steamboat,
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services,
Mountain Ironworks,
Steamboat Roofing Company,
One Off Auto Center,
Tampa Valley Bank,
and Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Basketball.
Welcome everybody to Steamboat Springs High School for some Sailor basketball. I'm Drew McElhaney, and I'll have the call for you this morning on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. We've got your boys Sailors taking on the Devils from Eagle Valley. It's going to be getting ready for the tip-off here any second. It's going to be Luke Jordan of the Sailors at the tipping point. This is a rematch of a game that's already been played earlier this season, and the tip is controlled by Eagle Valley. Eagle Valley Devils now control the ball. That's going to be Callis. Callis gives it off, and it's going to be number 5, Sheev to the hole for an easy 2, and Eagle Valley out to a quick 2-0 lead here over the Sailors. Sailors got the first basket in their win yesterday over the Mountain Range Mustangs. Today, it's Eagle Valley that gets the first bucket. Luke Jordan with a strong move on the inside gets fouled. He'll be shooting his first free throws of the game as we're just underway here in the Romano Gym in Steamboat Springs High School. On the floor for your Sailors, you have Luke Jordan, Kane Morris, Reese Hoy, Connor Baptiste, and Lucas Krupp. First free throw attempt there by Lucas Jordan is good. He'll attempt his second shot here. Shot's underway, and it's good. Nothing but net on that one. We got a 2-2 score here as the Sailors looking to revenge an early season loss to Eagle Valley. Now they drive in. Gives it up. That's going to be Callis with a shot for the Devils. He'll miss that. Long rebound comes down to Kane Morris. Kane Morris now swings it over to the left side to Baptiste. Now back up top to Lucas Jordan. He calls for Reese Hoy to come out. Reese gets the ball, now being guarded by Sheev, and he'll swing it over to the left side. Now they find a slashing Hoy. He kicks it back up top. Now down the lane is Luke Jordan, but too hard off the iron. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Krupp. Krupp to the top of the key. Finds Hoy. Hoy finds himself in a little bit of a tangle here. Now he gets out, and he'll find Jordan. Krupp, who has it stripped away, and the Devils are on the run. Too hard off the glass, and it comes back down to the Sailors, and now it's a 2-on-2. Kane Morris goes in. They're going to call him for a charge. I think that was probably more of a block. I don't think that player was set, but that's not my call to make. Number 10, Nikki Callis, the starter for the Devils, limping off after that collision with Luke Jordan. I tell you what, I watched Luke Jordan play some football this fall. You don't want to get hit by that guy. Yeah, defensive back knows how to lay a pop on somebody. That's going to be number 4, Barros. Barros now looking for being guarded by Krupp. We'll get the scene painted for you here in a second. Now he'll give it up to Martinez. Martinez looking for some help. He'll give it to Sheev. Sheev goes in, tries an underhand layup, misses, comes off, and there's a putback miss. And a gather by Reese Hoy. I thought they were going to call a foul on Reese Hoy, but just out of bounds is all it is. Kind of gave his defender a little bit of a shove, but gets away with it, and we play on. 5:55 left to go here in the first. We're just underway. Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM 97.7 and 105.7 on your FM dial. World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. I want to thank my son Keith McElhaney for running the camera today for us. Now it's going to be Krupp, drives in, doesn't like it, finds Jordan about 4 feet out, and he'll just put an easy little jump shot in. 4-2, your Sailors with an early lead. Now Sheev comes down. There's a carry, not called. He'll give it up to Barros. Barros now finds Sheev in the corner. Sheev, pump fake, gets his defender on his heels, goes around him, gives it up to his buddy Martinez. Martinez misses his shot. Rebounded by Luke Jordan of the Sailors. He'll bring it across midcourt, and then he'll dish it off to Reese Hoy. Hoy trying to take his man one-on-one. Loses control of the dribble, but regains it and finds Krupp. Sailors wearing their dark black uniforms with red trim, tight-looking uniforms. Going left to right on your radio dial. Krupp now loses control of the ball, and it's gathered by Martinez. He'll find Barros. Barros long 3 from the left, and he'll hit it for the Devils. They'll take the lead now. 5-4 with 4:36 left to go in the first quarter. Reese Hoy now bringing the ball up the court. He'll come across midcourt. He's guarded by Barros. Barros guarding tight, not giving him much room. Now they'll find Kane Morris on the wing. Doesn't like what he's got. He'll give it up to Jordan. Jordan now tries in, gets bumped by somebody, and they're going to say that ball's going to go over to the Devils. Luke Jordan didn't agree with the call. Referee didn't care. 5-4, Sailors trail by 1. It's now the Devils on offense. They'll find Martinez up top, guarded by Hoy of the Sailors. Just kind of setting up the offense. He'll swing it over to the right side to Sheev. Sheev now guarded by Kane Morris. Crossover, give and go. Nice play right there by the Devils. Sailors had no answer on defense for that play. As number 21's on the board, Daniel Anderson. Now Hoy, Jordan. Jordan makes a move on Martinez, drives to lane, and makes a bad pass, and that's taken by Barros, and he'll take it to the house, all the way coast to coast, lays it in. Sailors now find themselves trailing by 5. There's a ill-advised pass by Reese Hoy, and it's stolen at midcourt by Sheev. Sheev's crossover, trying to take Kane Morris to the hole. Morris plays great defense and causes a turnover. Good job by Kane Morris. Initially beat on the play, but stayed with it and forced the turnover. 3:20 left to go in the first. We've got a 9-4 score. Sailors trailing by 5. Now, Cesar Carrillo into the game now, off the bench. Energetic player, brings a lot of flash to the game. And he certainly can pick up some points in a hurry, so they'll need some help from Cesar Carrillo today. Now Hoy drives baseline. Nice little dish to Baptiste inside, and he'll just kiss it off and get an easy bucket. 9-6. Sailors trail by 3. 2:48 left to go in the first. This game flying by so far. Fast pace, up and down. It's going to be Sheev giving up to Barros. Barros looking for some help. He'll swing it over to Martinez. Martinez guarded up top by Reese Hoy. He'll move just slightly to his left. Take a long three off the iron, but strong rebound there by Campbell, and Campbell will turn it over as his foot hits the baseline, and it'll go over to the Sailors. Now, here we come. That's Sailor ball. It's about 2:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Trailing by 3. Cesar Carrillo comes across midcourt. Almost travels, but he stops himself. Gets a good pass to Krupp. Krupp drives the lane, and he is blocked by Anderson. Now, the Devils on offense. Push it up the court. They find Anderson on the block. Anderson on the block. Can't make the shot. Strong rebound by Cesar Carrillo, and he's pushing it up the floor. Being hounded by Barros, and he'll have to pull it back. Now they'll set up the offense. Carrillo up top. He'll make a move. Go to his left side. Stop. Now find Connor Baptiste. He'll swing it over to Krupp. Looking for a slashing player. Nothing there. Quick hands here by the Devils as they knock it out of Krupp's hands. It works its way over to the left side to Kane Morris. Kane Morris has nothing. He'll swing it over to Carrillo. Now into Oren Erno in the game also as well, and getting his early action going. Nothing there for Krupp on the blocks. He kicks it out to the corner. Kane Morris, and he misses that one. He hit that 4 times yesterday. He misses that one. Krupp now from the corner, or from the wing, and he misses that one. Sailors a little cold from the outside right now, but they're shooting and they're taking their chances. They're taking their shots. Eventually they'll start to fall. 1:21 left to go in the first quarter. 9-6. The Sailors trail. Inbound play. Tried to play a little quick back to Cesar Carrillo, but he didn't get back inbounds fast enough. And it's out of bounds on the Sailors. Thanks to Builder's First Source. For all your building material with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat Springs on 13th Street and Pine Grove Road. About 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Sailors trail by 3. Ball controlled by the Devils. Sheev, crossover. Oh, great step into the lane right there, and a steal by Lucas Krupp. Lucas Krupp now will bring it up court, looking for some help. Good defense. Nice play. Nice slashing play by Carrillo. He goes to the lane. Too hard off the iron, and it's going to go on the rebound. Anderson of the Devils can't control it. Goes out of bounds, stays with the Sailors. Cesar Carrillo making a great move right there, slashing into the lane. Just didn't have the soft touch to get it to fall. Sailors have had plenty of opportunity here to tie this game up. Maybe they can get it a little bit closer right here. Hoy inbounding on his baseline. Gives it in to Erno. Erno has a hard time handling the inbound pass, but gathers it. Now he finds Krupp. Krupp for another 3. This time he misses everything, and it's an air ball by Lucas Krupp from the right wing. Out of bounds on the Sailors. 45 seconds left to go till we take our first little break. 9-6. Sailors only trailing by 3. It's not like they're in a big hole or anything. Both teams playing strong, playing fast, but a little bit sloppy here in the early mornings of a Saturday. And that's going to be an offensive charge right there by the Devils. That was Botero, I believe, getting called for that offensive charge. That's his first foul of the game. So the Sailors have the ball with about half a minute left to go in the first quarter. As Cesar Carrillo will bring the ball up slowly across midcourt. Now finds Lucas Krupp. He'll swing it over to Reese Hoy. Hoy now trying to find Erno. Erno can't handle the pass. It's Botero, and then he burns past Erno, and he'll miss the shot, but Erno will be called for the foul. He'll be shooting 2. It'll be Botero shooting 2 for Eagle Valley with 14.5 seconds left to go. Erno's got to be a little bit more confident on receiving that pass. Botero makes that one, so that's going to be 10-6, down by 4 now are the Sailors. Scoring a little bit rough to come by here early on for the Sailors. Good defense, but struggling from the shooting. Connor Baptiste right there with a strong rebound. So they made 1 of 2 right there on those free throw attempts. Almost a backcourt violation by Cesar Carrillo. He drives it in. He's tangled up, and he's going to draw a foul with 2.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. That won't be a shooting foul. It'll be on the floor. Inbound pass for the Sailors. Let's see if Coach Stillwell has anything planned for this play right here with 2.5 seconds to go. They're going to have to get a shot off quick. Get it right there. Oh, he had Connor Baptiste. Now he does find him. Baptiste goes up. Oh, my gosh. I'm pretty sure that was a foul, but I'm not the one making those calls. Wow, I'm calling that a clean block, huh? Connor Baptiste blocked on that last attempt. It's into the first. It's 10-6. Sailors trailing by 4. Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping to help you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today at Loggers Lane. Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at DotsonPOS.com. And Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you a technical foul, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and so much more. Go to ellensandstrom.com and the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The agency Steamboat, they have you covered. All right, we're at 6 seconds here till we get the action going again. And it's a little sloppy going here early on a Saturday morning. I don't blame them. I'm up and early myself. I didn't even know the sun came up at this time of day. All righty, 8 on the clock, 10-6 is the score. Eagle Valley Devils with the lead. Sailors with the ball. Inbounded to the backcourt to Caesar, and we're underway. Now Reese Hoy has the ball. Now Carrillo takes Burrows. Burrows, strong defense. Now Caesar has to throw the ball, and he stepped on the baseline. Strong defense by Barros. That Eagle Valley team is a solid team. Good defense. They play strong defense. They've got good offensive skills. They've got it both going both sides there. Now the Devils bring it up court. It's going to be Barros. Oh, Caesar picks it from him, and now the Sailors will control the ball. He brings it across midcourt. That's a kick ball, not called by the refs. Totally went off the foot of the defensive player. They did not see it, obviously. That's going to be a kick ball there. And who are they calling this kick ball on? Because it looked like the Eagle Valley kid kicked it. And they're going to say, coach is talking to the ref. See what's happening here. Nope, they're going to say that Steamboat kicked the ball, but from my view, it looked like the Devils kicked the ball, but I'm much farther away from the play. Now, Barros with the ball. 7:21 left to go in the first half. Sailors trailing by 4. Not much scoring going on in this game. Defensive battle. They try to feed it inside. Great read by Krupp to intercept that. Taking it back to the gridiron there with a nice interception. Now they'll rotate the ball. Cesar Carrillo, long three, finds front iron but doesn't get it on the bounce. 7 minutes to go, still trailing by 4, 10-6. Neither team being able to find the ball going through the cylinder. Eagle Valley now moving the ball around. They'll get it to Anderson on the block, guarded by Baptiste. He doesn't let him get anything. Now they find an open Sheaves for 3. He'll miss that. Good rebound by Anderson. Gets it back out to Sheaves. They feed it back into Anderson. And this time, nothing Connor Baptiste could do to stop that play. Sailors find themselves down by 6 now. Got to start finding some offense. So you can play great defense, but if you don't score, the other team's just going to slowly start pulling away from you. Hoy, great move, drives the lane, has it knocked away from him. Oh, and they're going to give the ball over to Eagle Valley. I think that's the right call. I think the ref at first was going to give it to Steamboat, but Reese kind of tipped the hat that he was the last one to touch it, and the ref changed his mind. That happens. Eagle Valley now with the ball on the right side, drives left and puts up a shot. That was Callis, who got hurt early in the game and now is back on the court. He missed that shot. Cesar Carrillo now holds the ball. He'll come midcourt, trying to dribble. We're having a hard time keeping control of the dribble. Cesar just got picked again and jogs away from the ball. Now it's going to be Barros drives into the lane, tries to dish it to a teammate, but the Sailors steal it. Now Carrillo drives up the court, looks for a teammate, finds Krupp. Krupp skip cast to Baptiste. Baptiste tries to make a move. He's got size on his defender, which is Callis, and Callis will have to foul him. He'll go to the bench as Callis and Bartero for the Eagle Valley Devils will go to the bench. Callis got hurt on an early play. You can still see it's bothering him. He's limping a lot and had a hard time keeping up with Connor Baptiste there and just had to foul. Now it's Kane Morris from the corner, and he hits front iron. Yesterday he was hot from that spot. Today he's 0-2 from that spot. Eagle Valley misses a three, but follows it up, gets his own rebound, follows it again, misses it, and Connor Baptiste strips it down for the Sailors. Low scoring game, 12-6 with 5:14 left to go in the first half. Now Hoy drives, and three people converge on him, and he can't get it to go. And now here comes the Devils. It's going to be Sheaves with the ball right now. Sheaves moving it around, and he'll find Sanchez. Sanchez now over to Anderson. Anderson has it on the box. Anderson puts a shoulder into Baptiste before putting up the shot, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. That is that 2 on Anderson? Let's see after they let the scoreboard here. It's going to be Sailor ball with 4:49 left to go.
I got it.
Okay.
I can do the spot.
Yeah, but you stole it. I didn't know where it was. All right. We're back. 4:48 left to go here in the first half. 12-6. Sailors trail. Sailors struggling a little bit on the offensive end, getting anything clean. Got to hand that to the Devils. They're playing strong, aggressive defense, and they certainly match up size-wise with the Sailors, and maybe even a little bit bigger than the Sailors. Now Erno drives the lane, dishes it to Morris. Kick out. Carrillo in the corner. Oh, and he misses that one. Sailors 0 for 3 from the left corner today. But now they'll steal the ball back on the transition offense there. Good transition defense by the Sailors. And he's going to call. Caesar loses control of his dribble, and he carries it, palms it, they said. And it's going to be another turnover by the Sailors. Back over to the Devils. 4:20, 12-6. Devils lead.
Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Builders First Source. Builders First Source for all your building material needs, with 2 convenient locations on either side of downtown Steamboat Springs, in their original location on 13th Street, and of course in the old Alpine Lumber location on Pine Grove Road.
All right, there's I believe that was Martinez driving into the lane there, trying to find a teammate. Good defense by the Sailors. It'll stay with the Devils, but great defense there. Sailors not allowing anything easy on the inside. And that's good. They've got a really tall player in Anderson. And there's a long three by Callis, the kid that was hurt earlier. Comes back in. That time hits a three. And the Sailors now falling even farther behind, 15-6. They've got to get something going on the offensive end. Anything. Get an easy something. Run your offense. Find the easy shot. Krupp will try to drive into the lane. Kicks it out. Erno for three, and he gets swatted by a tall Anderson coming out of the center position to block him at the three-point line. Good play there. Strong defensive play there by the Eagle Valley Devils. Now it's going to be Sailors ball still. Nothing coming easy for the Sailors. Erno looked like he had an easy three and got it blocked. Now Hoy will drive into about 8 feet and hit a shot. Sailors get going. Get it off that 6 mark. 15-8. Sailors trail. Now Sheaves makes a nice move, but they're going to call another palm. So this referee is calling something that you rarely see called, but he's calling it consistent. That's like the 3rd or 4th palming call he's called. I like it.
He wouldn't make it in the NBA.
Oh, I love it.
I wish blowing his whistle every other dribble.
Yeah, I wish they would call that more often. But I'm a traditionalist, Brian.
Sure you are. I'd like to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Coming for a test snap today.
Long shot there from the corner by the Devils. It's missed, and the rebound controlled by The Sailors, that was Martinez for the Devils missing that shot. Now Krupp over to Hoy. Hoy, long three. I like the angle. Yeah, I nailed it. I did. I loved the flight path of that shot. You could tell it was going to be good long before it got there.
Hoy's on fire.
15-11. Sailors calling back in. 2:38 to the left in the first half. Strong's move. And that's going to be offensive. Hoy drawing the foul. So Hoy stepping up right now for the Sailors. Getting it done is Hoy right now. And he gets Sheev offensive charge there down low. 2:37, 15-11. Sailors trail by 4. Let's get a bucket here and get it even closer before half. Hoy now, crossover on his defender. Man, Bardo, great defender, keeps with his feet. Kane Morris gets great position, and he's able to kiss it in off the glass. Sailors cut it even closer, 15-13. Back into this game of the Sailors. Now, great defense. They feed it into Anderson. Anderson, kind of not an alley-oop dunk, but kind of an alley-oop layup. And it's going to be a foul on the Sailors. Missed on the shot, but draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2. 15-13, 2:15 left go in the first half. Now it's going to be Anderson shooting 2 here for the Devils. Oh, he's lucky that even got to the rim. He almost heard it from the crowd. But he hit rim, so no one's chanting at him, an air ball. But he almost missed everything. Boy, that one too. Missed both free throws as Anderson, but they kick it out to Callis, who hit a 3 earlier, hits that 3 and is fouled, has a chance for a 4-point play.
So the Sailors close the lead to 1, and then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom. This Eagle Valley team comes back 18-13 right now, 2:12 left in this first half.
Callis now will go to the line to try to finish off the 4-point play. And his free throw's underway, and he makes it. 4-point play for Callis.
Lefty's got a solid stroke there.
Nicky Callis is his name. And good for him. I mean, he got hurt early on, and he's back out there, and he's contributing for his team. And there's going to be an offensive right there by Hoy. So, if I'm coach, I'm going in at halftime. One thing I'm saying is they're calling palming, so don't palm the ball, and they're really calling offensive charges. So we've seen, I think, 5 offensive charges and not a single block yet. So they're definitely not allowing you to charge in hard. So we got to play smart, understand what the referees are calling.
Baptiste and Carrillo coming onto the floor.
Just under 2 minutes to go. Sailors now trailing by 6 again. Sheaves drives in the lane, blocked by Baptiste. Sheaves on the floor. He's not hurt. Why are you blowing a whistle? Oh, come on. Brian, I call the game away. I call the game. 1:50 to go. It's 19-13. But, yeah, he was on the ground covering his head because the tall guys were above him and he didn't want to get stepped on, but he wasn't hurt. Referee called it a timeout and stopped possession of the ball. That should not have ever happened there. But that's all right. Sailors just got to regroup and get back on defense. Now they're on defense. Martinez will drive in. He'll kick it out. Bardo now back to Martinez. Now back to Bardo, looking for Callis. Callis up top. Long 3. He's confident now. He's made 2. He's feeling good. He misses that one, though. And Carrillo for the Sailors will grab a long rebound. Now you'll get K. Morris. Quick pass over to Baptiste, but he'll miss that. That's not Baptiste's game. He's got to get it on the inside. But that's all right. It was a good shot, just missed. Now Bardo drives it down for the Devils. He'll kick it out to Sanchez. Sanchez now with the ball, guarded by Morris. He'll give that up to Martinez. Martinez now guarded by Jordan. Goes to the upper blocks. Jordan stops him, and they'll kick it back out. Now Sanchez. Sanchez crossover. That was a double dribble, not called. Now kicked out. It's Sanchez again, and he'll miss that one. And it'll come down to Carrillo of the Sailors. Great bounce pass by Carrillo, finding a slashing Jordan, and it doesn't go in, and Jordan cannot believe there was no foul called as he looks with the ref and throws his hands in the air. But they got to get back on defense because here come the Devils, and they'll move it around. Quick ball movement by the Devils. Get an open 3, but he misses. Strong rebound by Anderson, and Jordan has to foul. Anderson will be shooting 2 for the Devils. 23 seconds left to go here in the first half. Sailors trail by 6, 19-13. gathering. Got some substitutions maybe coming in here.
I'd like to thank Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point of sale payment solutions, loyalty cards, and so much more to your business.
Alrighty there. First free throw miss. So Anderson, we can play a little hack at Anderson in the second half, I'm thinking. He's had 3 attempts at free throws, and he has barely hit the rim on all 3 of them. He just needs to bend his knees a little bit more. This is the young man. There he goes. He bends his knee on that one and almost makes it. But he goes in and out, and it comes down to the Sailors. 0 for 4 from the line is Anderson. So that could be a strategy for the Sailors in the second half if they find themselves down. Carrillo with 13 seconds up top, setting it up. He's looking for something. He'll find Morris. Tough defense by the Devils. Morris, 3, finds front iron, but that's all he gets. Baptiste, and gets and 1 as he kisses it off the glass with 2.2 seconds left in the half. Great play. Good effort by Connor Baptiste.
19-15, Sailors cutting the lead. 2.2 seconds left. Bap can hit this one. 3-point game. We'll take it.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see, Brian, is what we saw a lot yesterday early on in that game against Mountain Range. It was moving the ball around and getting that easy bounce pass to Baptiste down low where he just kissed it off the glass. We haven't gotten one of those yet today. Baptiste a little short on his free throw, and a long heave at the half, and it doesn't go. 19-15 at halftime here at Romano Gymnasium in downtown Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm Drew McElay. I'm joined here by Brian Harvey. Thanks for tuning in to KTYV Sports on FM at 97.7, 105.7 on your FM dial, and World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes.
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Brought to you by
Builders First Source, Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
Ellens & Strom, Attorneys at Law,
The Agency Steamboat,
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services,
Mountain Eyeworks,
Steamboat Roofing Company,
One-Off Auto Center,
Yampa Valley Bank,
and Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is a place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, this is PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank. Yampa Valley Bank is so proud to sponsor the Steamboat Sailor Athletics. The Sailors consistently have the best all-around athletes, biggest hearts, and the loudest, most loyal fans. Thank you for your support of the Steamboat Sailors. Listen and watch on Steamboat Radio, KTYV 105.7, Sports on FM. And remember, let's go, Sailors!
Steamboat Motors is making it easy and safe to get on the road this winter. Come check out the brand new Ford Ranger XLT and the Super Duty F250 XL, or the brand new Ram 1500 and 2500s are on the lot and ready to go to work for you. Make work easy with the all-wheel drive Ford Transit van, or attack the slopes in style in a new or used Jeep or a stylish Ford Bronco. Steamboat Motors, a consistent J.D. Power Award winner, West Steamboat on Highway 40 and online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Lucas Krupp, I'm number 5. I play guard. I've been playing basketball for 6 or 7 years. My team goals and personal goals is to win the Western Slope and then make a deep playoff run. I also play football, and I'm interested in fishing and just being outside. My favorite subject in school is plant and animal science because I'm passionate about the outdoors and animals. This summer, I hung out with my friends, went camping, and just took it easy. After I graduate, I plan to go to CSU for 4 years. And my favorite movie is The Dark Knight. I'm Lucas Krupp, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hey there, this is Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. If you're listening to this ad right now, it means you're paying attention to youth sports here in the Yampa Valley. And I guess I know a thing or two about those, as I am a self-proclaimed recovering youth sports parent. I'm also a realtor here at Steamboat Springs, so if I can help you out with any of your needs whatsoever, please don't hesitate to give me a call. 970-846-5101. Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. Go Sailors!
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. Solutions for life.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is a place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student-athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski Bike Run, Roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Luke Jordan, number 12. I play wing. I've been playing basketball for 4 years now. Our team goal is to go to the playoffs and win a playoff game. I play football. My favorite subject is CCP, so I get ready for college. In the summer, I went to some basketball camps and football camps. After I graduate, I plan to go to college. I think in Colorado, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet for college, but my favorite movie is Ratatouille. I'm Luke Jordan. I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When temperatures drop on the boat, tire pressures can fall off 1 to 2 psi for every 10-degree temperature drop. Underinflated tires reduce traction and cause uneven wear. Check your tire pressures at least once a week this time of year, especially before the holiday trips with the family. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com, and we're easy to find at Copper Ridge Drive. Happy holidays from all of us at One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Hey there, this is Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. If you're listening to this ad right now, it means you're paying attention to youth sports here in the Yampa Valley. And I guess I know a thing or two about those, as I am a self-proclaimed recovering youth sports parent. I'm also a realtor here in Steamboat Springs, so if I can help you out with any of your needs whatsoever, please don't hesitate to give me a call. 970-846-5101. Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. Go Sailors!
All right.
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm just going. I heard it stop.
Let me put it back.
We got 1 minute.
Taken by injection is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Hi, this is PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank. Yampa Valley Bank is so proud to sponsor the Steamboat Sailor Athletics. The Sailors consistently have the best all-around athletes, biggest hearts, and the loudest, most loyal fans. Thank you for your support of the Steamboat Sailors. Listen and watch on Steamboat Radio, KTYV 105.7, Sports on FM. And remember, let's go, Sailors!
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax... Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Thomas Krupp. I wear number 22, and I'm a wing. I've been playing basketball for 6 or 7 years. Our team goals are to make the playoffs this year. I also play football. My favorite subject in school is carpentry because I get to build stuff. I went to football camps for the summer, and after I graduate, I'm going to go to a school for football. I'm undecided. My favorite movie is the Minecraft movie. I am Thomas Krupp, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Romano Gymnasium.
Did it play the sponsors? Okay.
It's the Sailors here, sorry. A little production business going on here early on in the second half. We've got it under control now. The Sailors control the ball, but the straight off the bat, the Eagle Valley Devils did hit a 3 on their first possession, expanding their lead to 22-15, 7-point lead for the Devils. Good strong play there by Luke Jordan of the Sailors to get fouled, and it's going to be on the floor, so it'll be Sailor ball inbounding underneath their own basket. See who they decide to inbound the ball. There's nobody there yet. Now here comes Hoy. Hoy inbounding the ball on the baseline underneath his own basket, looking for Baptiste. Gets it. Baptiste, nice spin move. Kiss off the glass. Boy, when you get Connor Baptiste within about 4 or 5 feet of that bucket, he's a solid player. 7:02 left to go here in the third. We're just underway after halftime. 22-17, your Sailors trail. Barros now with the ball for the Devils. Goes right around Baptiste, and he'll just kiss it off the glass. Baptiste got beat, had no help. Barros had an easy basket there for the Devils. 24-17. Maybe this will be a little different in the second half, and it'll be a high-scoring affair, where it was a low-scoring affair in the first half. Great play right there. Good try, I should say, by Hoy to Baptiste, but Baptiste couldn't handle the hot pass. It was a good idea. The pass came in blazing hot, though. It was hard to handle. Now Barros has the ball. He'll kick it over to Callis in the corner, guarded by Krupp. He'll have to give it up. Now Sheave, guarded by Morris. He'll have to get it up to Barros. He's guarded by Jordan. Now switch on the ball. Barros takes Kane Morris to the hole. Morris stops the play, and Barros throws it away. Baptiste with the steal. Now Baptiste will give it up to Luke Jordan. Sailors going right to left on your radio dial, wearing black uniforms, red trim. Luke Jordan makes a move on Sanchez, drives in, gives it up to Baptiste. Baptiste drives in, but he gets blocked by Anderson on a turnaround jump shot. Great defensive play by Anderson, and an even better play by the Devils on the transition offense, as they don't even touch the floor with the ball. Just good ball movement, get an easy 2. 26-17, 5:51 left to go in the third.
Well, Coach talked about this pregame, that when they lost to this team, first game of the season, opening tournament, they gave up like 20 fast break points, quick transitional points, and that was something they needed to work on. 26-17, this game is in reach. First game of the season, they lost by 20 to the Eagle Valley Devils. So Sailors have definitely improved their game, and right now, plenty of basketball left here at the Carl Romano gym.
Ray Romano?
Yeah, you know.
oh, guys. I can't even do a good imitation of him.
No, you can't, but that is your one imitation, boys. You do that well.
That's it.
That's your Boston accent. It's your Southern accent. Works well, Drew.
5:51 on the clock as the buzzer buzzes for the players to come back onto the court. 26 points for the Eagle Valley Devils and 17 points for your hometown Sailors.
Take this opportunity to thank the agency Steamboat. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The agency Steamboat has you covered. Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you a technical foul, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, and more.
All right, Sailors now with the ball as they inbound at Carrillo. We'll give it up to Hoy. Hoy down to Jordan. Jordan will drive into the lane but doesn't like it. Kicks it back out to Baptiste, and they'll start it over again. Now Hoy drives in. Gets into the paint, kicks it out for Jordan. Jordan, great move, drives in, and he kisses it off the glass for 2.
Builders for Source, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Johnson Damon Solutions, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, agency Steamboat, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Mountain Eye Works, Steamboat Roofing Company,
the Devils kiss it in to Anderson,
and
tall,
Steamboat
big
Motors.
for the Sailors to guard, and he just
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
All righty, now the Sailors back on offense. Luke Jordan drives in the lane. Great step. I don't know why. What did they call it? A reach-in foul on Callis? I think so. A little reach-in foul on the Devils. Boy, I don't know why Luke Jordan looked to kiss that out. He drove all the way in, had an open shot at the basket, but decided at the last second he wanted to kick it out, but it didn't matter. The whistle blows. The Sailor ball. Oh, ill-advised inbound pass there by Hoy. Anderson steals it. I don't know if Anderson goes about coast to coast. Sailors couldn't stop him, and he puts it in 30-19. Sailors now trailing by 11. They get it down. They got it down to 7, but now back up to 11. Here we go. Kane Morris for 3, finds front iron, just can't get it over that front iron today, as he's, I think, 0 for 3 from the three-point range. Now Sheaves tries to drive in, and he gets charging call. Baptiste sacrificing his body for the foul. 4:24 left to go in the third here. Sailors trail by 11. Need some offense. Offense is what defense we're doing well on. They're an outsized team, the Sailors. The Devils definitely a little bit bigger than the Sailors. So defensively, I think they're doing what they need to do. They're holding them to 30 points right now, but they just can't get anything going on the offensive end. They haven't hit a 3. They haven't gotten any of those easy buckets. Everything has come difficult. Erno drives and then has it slapped away as he goes up for the shot, but controls it and gets it kicked out to Morris. Now he'll swing it over to Hoy, and Hoy will control it. Hoy guarded by Barteros. Barteros not allowing Hoy to go to his right. Makes him go to his left. Drives the lane. Hoy with a scooping layup, and he misses it, but he draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2. 3:53 left to go in the third. 30-19 with Reese Hoy going to the stripe. Hoy now will retrieve the ball from the referee for his first attempt here. Looks good. No, it was off to the right side. Almost missed everything there. Looked great from my angle, but I think the distance was right and the arc was right. It was just off to the side there. Let's see if this one's a little bit more on target. It is. Nothing but net. Great shot there by Hoy. So it brings it back in with a 10-point lead there for the Devils. Now we're putting a little bit of pressure on them in the backcourt. Bartos breaks it. Finds Sheev on the right side. Now they'll kick it back out top to Martinez. Now over to Callis. Callis, a 3-point threat for Eagle Valley, and he's not afraid to just pull it up and shoot. What a great pass there by Sheeves to number 44, who's into the game for the Devils. Great drive by Sheeves of the Devil, and just a little kiss pass to his teammate. And now an ill-advised pass by Hoy. Easy steal by the Devils. Kick it out to Sheeves. Nobody picks him up. He has a clean 3. Sailors kind of falling. Discipline is kind of going a little wayside here as they didn't pick up Sheeves and just left him all alone for that 3. Couple bad decisions there. Cost the Sailors 5. Now, Luke Jordan up top. He'll drive into the paint. Turn around, jump shot, and he'll hit that one. That's not an easy jump shot right there, but Luke Jordan, nothing but net. 35-22 as the Sailors just cling and trying to stay in this game. They certainly are outsized. If you were here at the gymnasium, you would see Sailors giving up a lot of height. Now number 44, Collins. Collins now 2 quick, easy baskets into the game. Now Morris gets trapped down low. He'll kick it back out. Jordan feeling it. Goes for a long 3. Misses everything there. And the ball will go back over to the Devils. I like the aggressive. I like the idea of Jordan. I like how he felt it. A little not real happy with the slumped shoulders going back to the bit. Sailors gotta work on the positive attitude and just remember to keep it all through the game. You want to slump shoulders, wait till after the final buzzer. Now Sailors, good defense. They stop Barros down low, and the ball will come down to Kane Morris, and he'll control the ball. Going right to left on your radio dial, wearing black uniform, red trim. Going against a team wearing white uniforms and I think gray trim. Cesar Carrillo now will give it up to Erno. Erno has it slapped away, but it gets it back, and it gets it back to Cesar. Now Cesar tries to give it into Cade Morris, but just feeds it over to Callis of the Devils. Wow, what a long bounce pass there by Sheeves. Sheeves to Sanchez, and Sanchez over to Anderson. What beautiful basketball, I have to say, right there by the Eagle Valley Devils. That was beautiful basketball. Score 39-22, Sailors trail.
Big shout out to our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, bringing you the insurance basket of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life, with locations in Steamboat and Craig and all across Northwest Colorado. Also like to thank Mountain Eye Works, helping you, me, and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountaieyeworks.com. Sailors down 39-22. 1:35 left in this third quarter. You are tuned to KTYV Steamboat Springs.
Alrighty, well, Sailors, I'm going to say it. They're playing against a team that's just a little bit better, and you got to scrap, you got to try, you got to play the game. But right now, Eagle Valley is starting to find their stride a little bit. In fact, they're even going to their bench. They brought in another player, long 3 by Cade Morris, and coach not happy with that. And now it's the Devils, long 3 by Callis, and he misses that one, and the long rebound comes down to the Sailors. It'll be Kane Morris.
These boys were watching Steph Curry play last night, shooting from the hallway.
Yeah, absolutely. Kane Morris pull pull-up three. Misses that one as well. Just not feeling the stroke he had yesterday. But I like it. Be aggressive. Keep shooting. Don't stop. Just because you start missing shots, you can't stop shooting. All righty, here we go. Kay Morris is a prolific scorer for our team, and we need him to get going here soon. Now, great basketball movement right there by the Devils to get an open three for number 30. It just came into the game. And he gets that bucket. And Cesar Carrillo just carried the ball again. Second time being called for that today. Coach Stillwell looks like he's going to have some things he's going to want to work on in practice this coming week. We're going to be running some ladders, boys. 47 seconds left to go in the third. Sailors trailing by quite a few now. 20 points. Now, Eagle Valley slashing it in. That was Sheaves. Drops it off to Anderson. That's just too easy as Anderson smiles going back. Sheaves just drive it in, hands it to his buddy, and he just kisses it in. So that's what the Sailors were doing yesterday with Connor Baptiste. We have yet to get one of those today. Good play there by Hoy to beat his man. Now he gives it up to Krupp. Krupp with a floater. It bounces around, doesn't go in, but it gets his own rebound and kisses that one in off the glass.
Great hustle by Krupp.
Stillwell, you yelling from the bench what he wants his defense to run. Now they set it up. Here goes Martinez. That's Martinez. Now he gives it up to Collins. Collins can't handle it. Sailors steal it, and that's the buzzer. We come to the end of three. 44-24. Sailors trailing by 20.
You are tuned to KTYV Sports on FM. Big shout out, of course, to a few of our friends out in Radio Land. One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto Clinic. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. Easy to find on Copper Ridge Drive. Of course, Jason and the gang specializing in diesel and diesel repair. Also like to thank Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. Go to steamboatroofing.com. Helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. Also a big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. Member FDIC.
All righty. Well, we got about 16 seconds before we'll get going here in the final quarter of this game. Sailors got to find like the Energizer Bunny or something that's going to help them. They got to come back in the fourth quarter from a 20-point deficit. Going to be difficult.
I think it was orange slices yesterday.
Yeah, they didn't have orange slices at halftime. Are you telling me? All righty, here we go. Fourth quarter, getting ready to start. It's going to start with the Sailors in possession of the ball. It'll be inbounded to Hoy of the Sailors. He'll find Krupp. Krupp now swings it over to Hoy. Hoy drives in, everybody all over him. He gets swatted, but he also gets fouled. He'll go to the line shooting too. Hoy throwing his body all over the place today, and you can tell he's feeling it. Hey, man, these Devils really making nothing easy, man. Since when did the Devil become such a pain? But Hoy got a clean lane, drove in, and by the time he was going up, he had three Devils on top of him. First one finds the front iron, but rolls forward and finds the cylinder. That one will fall, bringing it to a 19-point lead now for the Devils. See if we can get it down to 18 here. That one's hard off the iron. There's a push. And I think that was against Eagle Valley. A push on the rebound. Missed free throw. He only made one of two. But Sailors get possession of the ball from a push on the rebound. So Hoyle inbound the ball on his baseline. Sailors pick up 3 points here, maybe even four if they hit a three on this trip down the court. Erno, strong, got to go up with it. Now he gives it over to Baptiste. Baptiste guarded by Anderson. Now he finds Jordan. Jordan with a good box out. Yeah, Jordan gets the shot to go. Crowd wanted a foul there. Crowd was calling for the and one. Jordan even said something to the ref there. Got to be careful not to get teed up. I know it's easy to do when you're frustrated.
Big shout out to Builders First Source for all your building materials with two convenient locations on either side of downtown Steamboat Springs. Easy to find in their original location on 13th Street and on Pine Grove Road, the old Alpine Lumber location.
All right, Devils of Eagle Valley inbound the ball. Hoy hounding Barros, and they're going to call Barros for the foul. Hoy playing rough defense. Hoy smiles as if he got away with something there. He was hounding Barros just all over him. Barros extended the arm and got the call, which is a foul. I think Barros' argument is that he was being fouled before it, but the ref didn't see it that way, and we play on. Sailor ball, 44-27, 7:28 left to go in the game. Sailors trailing, but trying to crawl their way back in. Yeah, we got a wet spot on the court, so we're just delaying it here while we paper towel it.
We'll take that time to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Coming for a test nap today. Mountain Mattress and Furniture, easy to find on Loggers Lane, West Steamboat. Go see Harris, Charlie, and the gang.
I'm thinking someone's beverage got spilled is my guess, because that's not where the players were. And the athletic director's helping. So I'm guessing that somebody must have had a drink on the floor that got spilled during that play. And they're cleaning it up right now. That's the delay, if you're wondering what's happening.
That's what caused the wetness.
Hopefully.
It was not a bodily function.
Hopefully not.
7:28 left in this fourth quarter, 44-27. Sailors down. But they are still in striking distance if we can get a run going.
That's right. They're down but not out. Here we go. The Sailors inbound the ball. Hoy quick across the midcourt line. And they're forcing him to his left, and he seems to be handling it all right. Great strong move by Jordan, and he gets it to fall. I like it. Jordan's got a mean look on his face, and I like it. Sailors, Hoy all over Callis, but bodies on the floor. Lots of bodies on the floor. And we've got a foul. I don't know who they're pointing at.
A lot of pointing going on. Hey, big shout out. Steamboat Sailors, defending state champion hockey team, got a big win against Crested Butte. They're 4-0 on the season.
All right, on our way to back-to-back championships. So after that play, it was all sorts of scrambling on the ground, lots of bodies falling, feet flying everywhere. In the end, the foul was on the Eagle Valley Devils, and the ball will be with the Sailors when they come out from this timeout. 7:09 on the clock, left in the game, 44-29, Sailors down.
Take this opportunity to thank a few more of our sponsors, including Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point of sale.
You got an advertisement on there for paper towels?
I do not.
All right.
Bounty is not sponsoring us yet, although I think there may be an opportunity.
That's right.
Dotson POS, gift cards, payment solutions, loyalty programs, and so much more. Learn more at DotsonPOS.com. So the Sailors won last night 3-1 against Crested Butte down in Crested Butte. They're down in Grand Junction next weekend. They were down in Colorado Springs and Pueblo last weekend. So not making those trips yet, but we'll be covering their games after the break.
I would say we should cover that Grand Junction when I can go golfing. All right, here we go.
You can go golfing here.
No, they closed the course. I was out there screaming and yelling, don't close the course, it hasn't snowed yet. All right, here we go. Sailors with the ball after that crazy play. Sailors kind of getting real scrappy. I like it. Here comes Cesar Carrillo now. He'll drive in, jump, stop, hop, goes up, misses. And the tall Anderson of the Devils will rebound it and kick it out to his player Martinez. Martinez tries to get it. Erno steps in the way, causes a disruption. Out of bounds on the Devils. Ball goes over to the Sailors.
Feel the momentum changing a little bit. Obviously, Sailors down by 15. But, man, a couple more stops like they've had.
Yeah.
And we've got a ball game
and
here.
Some threes. We really need to get some shots from the outside to fall. Here we go. Now Carrillo finds Jordan. Jordan on a mission since not being happy with the play earlier. He has gotten an angry look on his face. Now Hoy, Erno drives in. Doesn't like it. Gives it to a slashing Baptiste, and he puts it in off the glass.
44-31. Sailors down by 13.
That's going to be a charge. Oh, they're going to call that one a block. So coming across midcourt, Luke Jordan steps in front of, that's Sanchez. Steps in front of him. They're going to call a charge. Boy, that's the first, they're going to call a block. That's the first one of the game. All the other ones have been charges. Yeah, that was close, man. That was close, but it stays with the Devils. Almost another turnover there for the Sailors. It's going to be Sheev inbounding the ball for the Devils. He'll get it to Barros. Barros looking for some help. Nothing there. He'll give it back out to Sheev. That's the Devils. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Sheeves drives it into the paint. He dishes it out. Now Martinez drives in, and he'll kiss it off the glass and in. And now they'll extend their lead a little bit as the Sailors now bring it across midcourt. Carrillo will find Baptiste, and now they'll start their offense again here. Back to Carrillo. Krupp, Carrillo in, nothing there. Looking for some help, tries to make a pass, hasn't knocked away, and now they're off on their transition offense, and good on the transition defense are the Sailors to disrupt the play and keep the Devils from expanding their lead. Now back on offense for the Sailors, going right to left on your radio dial. It's Hoy, guarded by Sheev. Hoy makes a move, kicks it back out to Jordan. They'll swing it around to the left side. Now it's Carrillo looking for Baptiste up top. He'll swing it to the right side. Luke Jordan now has the ball. Oh, and there's Baptiste goes strong, hard to the floor, as I think one of the Devils just barreled through the screen. And yep, it's going to be we're in the bonus, so Baptiste will be shooting two.
Well, when life throws you a foul, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil estate planning, real estate, and more. Go to ellensandstrom.com.
Oh, Baptiste off the front iron there, and he's bent his knees a little bit more. Misses the first of two. I think he might have had a lawsuit with how hard Martinez blew right through him on that play. I think they call that collision insurance. All righty, that one's going to make it. He just gets that over the front iron, finds nothing but net. 32, your Sailors, 46, the Devils. Oh, great play by Jordan. It's intercept the pass as the Devils were coming up the court. So now Sailors back on offense. Jordan up top to Krupp. Krupp now looking for something. He'll drive in, looking for some help. Nothing there. Has it almost knocked out of his hands. Now he'll find Jordan. Jordan on the right side makes a step move, but he's got tall Anderson on him. Gets Anderson in the air and goes underneath him. Great play by Luke Jordan.
LJ is on fire right now. He is sparking this team, willing them.
No, there's a steal by the Sailors in the backcourt. Luke Jordan up to go, and he can't get it to fall. He's really upset again at the referees as the Sailors have to get back on defense. Sheeves drives in and gets an easy one, kiss off the glass, and pushes Connor Baptiste after the play. Baptiste doesn't like it, and now here come the Sailors back across midcourt, starting to get a little chippy out here. Luke Jordan upset at the refs. Baptiste upset at Sheeves, and now it's Carrillo up top trying to make a move into the lane. Finds it open, K. Morris, but he doesn't take the shot. Kicks it back out. Krupp doesn't take the shot, but he drives into about 10 feet, pulls up, puts it up, and gets it to fall. 48-36 is the score right now. Sailors only down by 12 as they're crawling back into this game.
Yeah, the transitional game. This fast break team of the Eagle Valley Devils, man, they've got it. We got to try to slow them down a little bit, but it's tough.
It is tough because it seems like the Sailors actually play better sped up also. So it seems like the Sailors' best game is when they're playing fast and up and down the court. Unfortunately, the other team is just a little bit better at it. So how do you do that, right? You're like, you can slow it down, but it seems like to me, every time the Sailors keep trying to slow it down and run their offense, they keep turning over the ball. It seems like when they're playing hair on fire, they're not thinking about it. They get it working. So great play right there. I like the attitude that Luke Jordan's playing with, like you said, just like an animal out there. LJ on fire, as you said. Not as hot as he was when, what was it, a 6-interception game or a 5-interception game that he had this year?
5 interceptions, 3 touchdowns.
In one game?
Yeah, and he's not the biggest kid, but that kid plays big. Boxes out, uses his body to get position, whether he's playing defensive back or out here on the court.
Yeah, fantastic play by Luke Jordan. He's really lifted this team today to keep them in this game. Hey, man, 4 minutes to go, only down by 12. They did trail at one point by 20, so Sailors slowly crawling back into this. They kind of got dug down in a hole, but they're trying to pull themselves out of it. Make this a respectable game. Now Kane Morris taking on Martinez. He gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez kisses it off the glass. Sailors are playing aggressive defense, but it was beaten on the inside, which gave up an easy shot for the Devils. Now Carrillo crosses over Martinez, goes in the lane, but misses the shot, and it comes back down to Martinez. Martinez knows that Carrillo's coming behind him, doesn't allow him to pick the ball. Probably scouted Steamboat yesterday and saw that Carrillo's really good at coming up from behind you and picking that ball from you. Now, going left to right on your radio dial are the Devils. It's going to be Barro. He'll drive in, kicks it out onto the right side to Sanchez. Now he'll give it up top to Martinez. Guarded by Kane Morris of the Sailors. Sailors also doing the same thing to him, forcing him to go left, and he carried the ball. So it's a strategy of both teams. They're making Reese Hoy go to his left, and we're making their Martinez go to his left, and both players have struggled controlling the ball with their left. Now Carrillo brings the ball across for the Sailors. He'll kick it up to the top. Now Hoy. Now over to Morris. Morris will act like he's going to drive in, but he'll stop. He'll kick it back out to Hoy. Hoy looking for Morris. Morris, that's a Anderson saw that pass coming a mile away. He's going to go up. And in foul by Hoy. Keeps him from scoring the basket.
Hoy ran.
Technical foul on Anderson. Talking trash to Hoy. I love it. Good call by the referee. I was watching it, but he said something to Hoy. Hoy didn't like it, and then the ref was standing right behind him and gave him a technical. So Anderson didn't know the ref was standing right there, and the ref heard everything he said to Reese Hoy.
Well, that's why we have Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you a technical foul, and Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com.
Yeah, Anderson was upset because Hoy fouled him to keep him from scoring. It's a regular basketball play. He didn't even really foul him that hard. He just held his arm down so he couldn't go up with it.
So we got teased both ways? What are we
Oh, maybe. Maybe he called it both ways. No, this is just his free throws from the...
Why isn't there anybody?
Because there's no rebound, because they're going to go down here and shoot a free technical.
Got it.
So he's just shooting with nobody on the line.
Sorry, I'm just an unfrozen caveman DJ.
That's all right. Ready? Oh. What did I call this?
So the Steamboat Sailors ice hockey team facing off at 12:30 today. You can watch that if you've got a Live Barn subscription if you're a hockey family here in town. You can also watch it on the Crested Butte Titans Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm a little confused with what's happening, Brian. They do have Anderson with 4 fouls on the board. But he did shoot the 2 free throws, and then it looked like they were giving them the ball out of bounds. Now the Sailors are talking to the referee with Reese Hoy. So trying to get an explanation as well. Unfortunately, we're way up here, and we're not going to get that for you, folks. We won't be able to tell you exactly what happened, but it does look like now the technical foul was called on Hoy. Not really sure. 2:52 left to go here in the game. Sailors trailing 51-36. Under 3 minutes to go. This is really going to be a hard ask for the Sailors to pull this one out. But they can just play strong and maybe get the score to a respectable score before the end of the game here. Get it maybe down to 10 points or less on the score at the end of the day. But this is going to be a tough one for the Sailors. Eagle Valley, as you said, beat them by 20 points in the first game of the season, and it seems like they've got their number again today.
But the Sailors playing tough, man. I love the energy this group brings. Certainly competitive, and we know this Eagle Valley team is a good one. Right now, the Rampart Rams, they showed some solidarity rooting on their girls team. They have been absolutely running this. tournament. They are playing in the championship a little bit later this afternoon.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Rampart Rams. Oh, Sheaves just burns Morris, but the defense collapses on him, and the Sailors steal it away with the help of Carrillo and Baptiste and Morris there. Now they'll switch it up in the backcourt. They'll give the ball to Carrillo. Now to Krupp. Posted up is Baptiste. Great move on Callis, but he doesn't get the shot in the right spot, and he fouls on the rebound is Baptiste. Baptiste right there had the matchup he wanted. He was on Callis, who's much shorter than him, but just missed his target on the backboard and then had to foul on the rebound. It'll be Sheaves for the Devils shooting 2.
And the reason I brought up Rampart is that is who defeated this Eagle Valley team.
Oh, okay. To put him in this game?
Yes.
I gotcha. All righty, and that shot just missed there by Sheaves. So the score stays the same, 51-36. Devils over the Sailors.
2:23 left in this fourth quarter.
Second free throw underway, and he'll make that one. Always kind of interesting how they missed the first one and then just flushed the second one. All righty, now Cesar Carrillo bring the ball across midcourt. Cesar, no points as I can think of right now. A lot of ball handling, not a lot of scoring. Now Morris from the corner. He hasn't hit one today, and he misses another one. And the Sailors get back. I think that's the biggest difference in this game versus yesterday is the shooting from the outside. Sailors with no perimeter shooting today. And I think if you have that, you're at least an 8-point, 10-point game right here. It's not as bad as it is.
Well, and part of that may be that this Eagle Valley team is a little bit more frenetic on the defensive side of it. So they're pressuring the Sailors. Sailors having a hard time getting those shots off.
Sure, absolutely. This is definitely a much better team than they played yesterday. All righty, now Callis, who was fouled, the guard, he'll take his first free throw. He'll make that one for the Devils. 53-36 now. As I see people starting to put on their jackets. It's a 1:46 left to go. Game is pretty much in hand for the Devils. Callis will make, oh no he doesn't. It rolls off the side. Looked like it was going to go, but it doesn't, and it comes down to the Sailors. Jordan pushing it. Barros cuts him off. But Jordan's not going to quit. He's still dribbling into the paint, pushes his defender off of him, but then finally gives it up to Cesar Carrillo. Now Morris in the corner, thought about it, but doesn't shoot it. Now we got a whistle, a holding. That's going to be Callis holding Baptiste down low. That's that mismatch that the Sailors keep getting, and this time he'll be shooting 2 because we're all in bonuses now. 1:28 left to go in the game, and the scoreboard just went blank. Now it just went back on. Okay, good.
I'd like to thank Builders First Source for all your building material needs with 2 convenient locations on either side of downtown Steamboat Springs.
All righty, Baptiste to the stripe. And he'll make that bucket.
53-37, Sailors down. 16 here.
Yeah, we got some substitutions in. That's going to be the Sailors are calling this one as they're going to bring in the guys off the bench. There's Cooper Erno, Thomas Krupp,
McLaughlin.
Daniel McLaughlin into the game. Barlev into the game as well for the Sailors. And then Baptiste will come out, and JoJo will come into the game. That's Cesar Carrillo's brother. Boy, they look a lot alike. If they were both on the court at the same time, that would be very confusing. Which is funny because they're not twins. They're only half brothers, and the Erno brothers are twins, but they don't look anything alike. All right, there's turnover by the Devils. He goes back to the Sailors. Sailors with a chance here to cut the score a little bit lower. Here's Cooper Erno driving baseline. He'll find JoJo. JoJo kicks it out over to Krupp. Krupp goes in. Krupp a little bit smaller than his brother, but
stockier.
Yeah, stockier, all muscle. Now they'll swing it over to Thomas Krupp. Thomas Krupp will drive in, stops, picks it up, bounce pass inside to McLaughlin. Goes up but gets it blocked. And there's a scramble for the ball, and the Devils will come up with the ball. We're under a minute to go. Sailors had a good tournament, but it will not end exactly how they wanted it to. This team is only the beginning of the season. This team has a lot of room to get better, a lot of time to get better. Their goal is to make the playoffs. That is not out of reach. This will not affect that. They just have to play really strong through the conference, and if they can do real good in the conference, they can make the playoffs. There's an easy bucket there by the Devils. 55-38. We're under 20 seconds to go. Thomas Krupp will drive all the way in, and he'll get swatted by Sheaves, but he'll also go to the free throw line as he gets bodied by Sheaves. So Thomas Krupp with his chance to get in the scorer's book. He's in the book now because he was fouled, but here's his chance to actually get some points in the book. Shooting 2, Thomas Krupp.
15 seconds left. Sailors down 55-38. Krupp looking to add to that.
Thomas Krupp is one of those guys, when you look at him, if you're one of these people from out of town and you're looking, you have no idea what a beast of an athlete that kid is because of his size.
Oh, yeah.
They have no idea how hard that kid can hit you. All right, 10 seconds to go, and the Sailors still playing strong, and there's going to be a foul. I think that one's going to go on Cooper Erno.
My favorite Thomas Krupp story is when he was a sophomore, I'm doing the Sailor Spotlights, and I'm looking down at this kid, and he says, my goal is to get 1,200 yards this year. I'm thinking to myself, okay. First play from scrimmage against Coleridge, he runs it 80 yards back, and I said, well, maybe this kid will do that. And he never stopped from there. The only thing that stopped him were injuries, but man, what an exciting football player that kid Thomas Krupp is. And it's great to see his twin brother, excel on the basketball court.
Oh, are they twin brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got a couple twins. The Twins don't look anything alike on this team. It's crazy. All right, well, the Sailors fall 55-38 in this final game of the Steamboat Shootout for the Sailors. Not the final game of the tournament. If you're out there listening and you want to come watch some good high school basketball, we've got championship game coming up, so get down here to the Kelly Meek Gymnasium and the Romano Gymnasium for some good high school basketball. For KTYV Sports on FM 97.7 and 105.7 on your FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. For Brian Harvey, I'm Drew McElhaney. Steamboat Sailors basketball. Have a good Saturday, everybody.
Steamboat Sailors basketball on KTYV Sports on FM. Brought to you by
Builders First Source, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, Ellens & Strom, Attorneys at Law, The Agency Steamboat, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Mountain Eye Works, Steamboat Roofing Company, One Off Auto Center, Yampa Valley Bank, and Steamboat Motors.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We're on 105.7 Sports on FM. KTYV Steamboat Springs.
KTYV Steamboat Springs, K249AW Steamboat Springs, Yampa Valley's home for the Colorado Avalanche. Go Avs, go!